5-1 Friday, and then in extras 2-1 yesterday. So Tori, really the story of the weekend as far as individuals are concerned have been Kentucky's Autumn Humes.
Humes has been so effective this weekend, especially Friday night. Was able to tunnel this drop ball extremely well, hitting the plate and then getting the Aggie hitters to swing at balls out of the zone. And not only did she do it with her arm, but she also was able to do it with her bat, going oppo taco in the first game.
Turned around in the Saturday game, came in relief to get another win, her second pitching win this weekend, and in the top of the eighth drove home what would amount to the game-winning run. So it's been Autumn Humes' weekend down here in College Station. She will pitch in the circle again today. Her counterpart for the Aggies is the right-handed freshman, Grace Uribe.
Uribe going to be coming at these Kentucky hitters with a lot of hard drop balls, and also something that makes her really effective is a great changeup. She can throw it in any count, and it's going to be key for her today.
The lineup that she will face reads as follows. It starts with Kayla Kowalik hitting well over 500, 516 the average for Kayla Kowalik. And behind her, Tatum Spangler, who delivered a clutch triple in the seventh inning in the Wildcats win yesterday. Most of the averages in the Kentucky lineup for head coach Rachel Lawson, over 300. And again, Kayla Kowalik, 516. So Kentucky trying to get a road sweep. After yesterday's win, the Wildcats ran their overall record to 34-12. They're trying to get back to close to 500 in the league. Kentucky 9-11 in the SEC. The Aggies dropping the first two games this weekend down to 8-12 in conference play. So we're ready. Gorgeous blue sky above us. A&M and Kentucky final time this weekend. Kayla Kowalik leads off. Couple of misses early, 2 balls and no strikes to Kowalik. Only 6 times this year has she failed to get a hit in a game. She has started every Kentucky game. And in fact, one of those times was yesterday when she went 0 for 3. Laid that down. The Aggies will have to hurry. No chance to get Kayla Kowalik. Lead off runner on in the first for UK.
She's just so impressive. Being able to drop this bunt
number 5, Tatum Spangler,
so effectively, and you know Kowalik has speed, right? So the corners are expecting a bunt, but you have to respect the power that she has. So when she learned how to drop this bunt, it just completely opened up the field for her. She has so many opportunities.
And once she's on, certainly have to be aware of her with that speed. Tatum Spangler bats. 366 average and a huge 7th inning triple yesterday. Kowalik is going. Throw down to second base. In time. Haley Lee threw her out. Just the second time this year Kowalik has been gunned down trying to steal. She's now 19 of 21.
Kentucky runners have not had much luck this weekend. Threw out 2 yesterday, Martinez, and then Lee here today, starting them off strong. And Wiggins does a great job of going up to get that and coming back down with a strong tag.
You're right. The Aggies behind the plate, very impressive. You mentioned Martinez. So Kelly Martinez yesterday threw out Lauren Johnson twice trying to steal. Johnson, up until yesterday, had not been caught stealing. And then you go Kayla Kowalik there, 19 of 20 coming into today. Haley Lee throws her out in her first try at a stolen base. So that leadoff runner that got on, erased.
Yeah,
Nobody
I was about to say,
now.
you have to love that as the Aggie defense. I mean, Kayla Kowalik sets the table more oftentimes than not for their offense, and getting her eliminated from the whole equation is everything you could ask for.
Base is now empty with Spangler up. And a full count. It's that Ashlyn Walls, who did not start the first 2 games this weekend due to illness. Back in the lineup on her senior day, throws out Tatum Spangler.
Left fielder number 9, Lauren Johnson.
So Lauren Johnson up, a .360 average. Right at Shaylee Ackerman. Did not get to the bag in time. Thought Ackerman may have hesitated because of a slight bobble in fielding that chopped ground ball, and Johnson beat her to first base. See if she ever really had control.
You love to see the hustle from Lauren Johnson.
Shortstop number 21, Aaron.
As soon as Ackerman turns her back, she has no idea where Johnson is. Kind of lazily goes to first. She definitely got a foot in there. It's unfortunate for Ackerman. Oh, it looks pretty close.
Yeah, there was an initial bobble, but she had it in time to get to the bag.
Yeah, need a little more pep in your step there.
Yeah,
Too
just
close for
out-hustled.
comfort.
Simultaneously, Johnson and Ackerman get to the bag. Conversation inside the circle by the A&M Aggies.
Oh, one of the closer ones I've seen this year. Definition of a bang bang there.
Absolutely. Both feet to the bag at the same time. But Lauren Johnson runs. Aaron Koffel at the plate. Easier time of it for Ackerman here. Basically standing on the bag as that ball popped out of her glove, but then she gathers it. Kentucky gets a runner, nothing across, no score after a half inning. Autumn Humes already 2 wins this weekend in College Station. Tori, she is going for a third.
She is. She shut down the A&M offense on Friday night, came in a relief type situation on Saturday, but gonna come right back at these hitters, low 60s, drop ball. But something to note is that she's been working a lot in the fall and the spring to improve her rise and her change to keep it consistent and give the hitters another look.
So the complete game win Friday, a win in relief on Saturday. Humes gets the start today, looks at Haley Lee yesterday. In the bottom of the 7th with the Aggies down 1-0, Lee launched her 22nd home run of the year, tied the game, and sent it to extras. That's the lineup that Joe Evans, the 25th year head coach of Texas A&M, sends up. And Lee, an up count early, 2-0. Off of Miranda Stoddard at third base, Lee will run.
Love seeing a hitter being ready in a 2-0 hitter's count. laces this one to third base.
Into the box, designated player number 24.
Stoddard can't quite get her body in front of that and get it centered. Will go down as an error, but nonetheless an extremely hard hit ball.
So if you look back at the Aggies all weekend long, they have left runners on base, and really the first inning has been the source of frustration. Friday night, A&M, Haley Lee and Mackenzie Herzog started off the first inning, both with base hits. Neither of them came home to score. Yesterday, A&M loads the bases in the first inning with 1 out. Did not get a run. You mentioned it at the time, Tori, that if you can just get the big hits in those situations, it kind of becomes contagious. And it kind of opens the floodgates and you can really get going. Now Lee is off the bag at first base, and a double play turned on the line drive to Aaron Koffel.
Again, Kentucky just takes away the momentum in the first inning. Off the bat looked a little bit harder and it begins to die. I think that's why Lee got out so far. Maybe thought it was going to be over the head of Koffel. Another close play. She will head back to the dugout.
Well, both teams in the first inning got the leadoff hitter on. Both teams got him erased. For Kentucky, it was a caught stealing. For A&M, it was a double play. So Morgan Smith now bats with the bases empty. Swung at a high pitch, and it's 1-2. A call, strike 3. Humes gets her 15th strikeout of the weekend. No score after an inning. Grace Uribe, the freshman, in the circle, the counterpart of Autumn Humes. This afternoon, Uribe from Huntington Beach, California. 2018 and 19, twice she was named the LA Times High School Player of the Year. Mallory Payton, certainly not a freshman, a true veteran, a senior. Tons of starts in her Kentucky career. She will bat with a .311 average. Peyton, Abernathy, and Humes, 5, 6, and 7 in the second due up. A check swing, a called strike. Back onto the net. Rachel Lawson has simply turned this Kentucky program around. Before she got there, they had played 11 seasons of softball and never made the NCAA tournament. Now they've made 11 NCAA tournaments in her 14 years in Lexington. Strike three, they'll have to throw her out. Grace Uribe has her first K.
Uribe known for that drop ball, giving him another look. A nice rise on the inside half. Peyton swings through it.
And one down. Renee Abernathy at the plate. So this is the series finale, and next weekend closes out regular season play. A&M will be at Florida. Kentucky will host South Carolina. And then it's postseason time. The SEC tournament this year in a couple of weeks in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Abernathy down in the count 0-2. Another strikeout for Uribe. She has struck out Peyton, and Abernathy swinging to start the second.
Back-to-back change-ups. Just pulls the string on it. Love the height on that pitch. Abernathy way in front.
So now the pitcher's duel. Uribe against Humes. Coming into the weekend, Kentucky at number 20 in the RPI. Looks very good as far as the NCAA tournament is concerned. A&M was at 35, so still sitting well. Swing and a miss and a 1-1 count. Gone to right field. This is where she homered on Friday night and almost did it again. That will kick away from Morgan Smith, and that means Humes is all the way to third base. Nearly left the yard to right again this weekend.
Have a weekend, Autumn Humes. Getting the job done again, going oppo. Inside out swing. Goes down and gets it. Morgan Smith loses this one a bit. I think maybe if she plays it well off the wall, it might be a double, but triple it is.
3 hits now for Kentucky. Grace Ballman, who pitched yesterday 6 1/3, a no decision at the plate. Got back up the middle. Ballman will plate. Humes, Kentucky, the early Sunday lead, 1-0 top of the second.
The pitcher's getting it done today. Humes with a triple. Ballman taking this changeup right back up the middle. Too hot for Wiggins to handle. And I love that Uribe had used this changeup effectively on Abernathy, and I think Ballman might have been sitting that or at least expecting that pitch, and that's one way to take a pitch away from someone in the circle.
Well, all this happens after the first 2 hitters here in the second struck out. Peyton and Abernathy were Ks, and then Humes triples, and Ballman drives her home with her base hit.
Gotta love 2-out hitting.
Well, no inning is over with this Kentucky lineup. quite good offensively. It's Miranda Stoddard, the number 9 hitter. You go back to the top of that lineup next in Kayla Kowalik. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Uribe in her freshman season coming into today, a 7-3 record, a 3.40 ERA. Opponent's batting average against her at .258. So full count now as that pitch was low. Long throw across made by Danny Elder. Kentucky will get a run. With 2 outs, they get an Autumn Humes triple and a Grace Ballman RBI single. Joe Evans and the Aggies trail 1-0. Evans in her 25th season at Texas A&M. Coaching over at third base as well. NFCA Hall of Famer.
Legend.
That's the best way of putting it. Especially from someone who played for her, you know. Bree Warren will step in. Chops one immediately at Emmy Blaine, 1 out. So Autumn Humes in the circle, tripled in the last inning, will face Shaylee Ackerman.
First baseman number 10, Shaylee Ackerman.
Ackerman has only missed a couple of starts this season for A&M. Yesterday was one of them. But with Humes, you think of what she's done all weekend long. Complete game win on Friday, and a solo home run.
Gotta think she'd be up for SEC Player of the Week.
That's where I was going. I mean, if you can show me someone who's done more than Autumn Humes this weekend, I mean, I'd like to see it. She's going for her 3rd win of the weekend. She's got a home run. She's got a triple. Essentially the game-winning base hit yesterday. I mean, who's going to top what she's done so far?
It's been impressive. And I think the biggest thing when I look at it, last weekend they faced LSU and she got banged up a little bit on Saturday in the first game of the doubleheader. So to be able to come out and pitch this well in this many outings.
Quickly has 2 down here in the 2nd. So Humes this weekend in the circle. The strikeouts are mounting. Offensively, there's plenty there.
14 Ks. You don't see that every day.
No. Ashlyn Walls sat the first 2 games this weekend. She starts today, bats here. Senior day for her and 3 others. Those festivities will be celebrated after the game, and the Aggies are hoping it's along with the victory, obviously. And an 0-2 count. might be Stoddard's second error. Bounced off of her, just like a
this ball not hit very hard. Kind of spinny. It looks like it just misses her glove and hits her foot, kind of kicks it away. Yeah, it just goes right under her glove. That's a play you have to make. Show off that range to the left with Walls' speed. Only way you're going to make that play.
Danny Elder now hits with a runner at first, and so 2 errors by Kentucky, both by Miranda Stoddard at third base. With 2 outs and Ashlyn Walls at first base, she is 5 of 7 on her steal attempts this season. Elder a hard cut. But a 1-2 count. Reached out to stay alive. Check swing, called out. Second strikeout of this game for Autumn Humes. Kentucky takes the lead to the 3rd inning of play. In the top of 2, Kentucky got a 2-out triple from Autumn Humes, and she was scored moments later on the RBI single by Grace Ballman. That's all we have across as we head to the 3rd, Sunday afternoon, College Station, Texas, Davis Diamond. There's been a little weather in this area for most of the week, and it was around a bit for the Friday and Saturday games. Good to see the sun and the blue skies above us today. And the Bluegrass Cats looking for a sweep to head home to Lexington with. Kayla Kowalik will start the 3rd, a bunt single back in the 1st, but right after that, for just the 2nd time this year, she was caught stealing. Right back up the middle, and she's 2 for 2.
She just makes it look so easy. She knows exactly what she's hunting. And like I mentioned in the 1st inning when she laid down the bunt, this is what you have to respect, is that power slap that opens up the field for her so she can lay down that bunt. So once she shows off this power, you don't want to get too close. You know that it might be a little dangerous. So take a step back. Got to let her do her thing.
So just as she did in the 1st inning, leads off and is on base. And it's Tatum Spangler now. So does Kentucky send Kowalik again? Obviously, she has done very well, stolen base attempts this year, but was thrown out already once today by Haley Lee, the Aggie catcher. That'll go foul, and now it's a 1-2 count to Tatum Spangler. Spangler, a ground out to the right side, her first time up. Joe Evans just briefly came out of the A&M dugout. I think getting the outfielders aligned. Shallow left, that'll land in front of Bree Warren. 2 Wildcats aboard to start the 3rd. Singles by Kowalik and Spangler.
Textbook slap right there, just poking it in right over the shortstop's head.
Lauren Johnson.
So a third inning jam for Grace Uribe. Lauren Johnson is up, single on the infield in the first inning. Showing bunt here. That single earlier for Johnson, it was very interesting. She hit a chopped ball at first base to Shaylee Ackerman. Ackerman didn't really attack the bag as she went for the unassisted play over there in the force out, and Johnson with the hustle just beat her there.
You know what they say, speed never slumps.
That's right. No doubt. You can always find your way on if you have the speed. Grace Uribe has her down in the count 0-2. Uribe, a couple of strikeouts. A third one would be huge with 2 runners on base. That's at Ashlyn Walls. Tag out, and then the throw to first. Ackerman may have saved a run there as that throw was wide, but she hung on to it. 1 out, and Wildcats at the corners.
Chopper to second base. Ashlyn Walls, great job of charging that. A good job by Spangler to avoid interference. Ackerman pulled off the bag with the throw. We've got runners at the corners, I should say.
And Aaron Koffel at the plate. Throw down to second base, the cutoff. Aggies had that play on. Tried to get Kowalik heading back to third base. Heads up by Kowalik, wasn't going anywhere. And that moves Lauren Johnson to second base. So 2 Wildcats in scoring position, 1 out, top of the third. Kentucky trying to add to their lead. First pitch to Koffel was for strike 1. In the dirt, and it got away. That'll bring a run home, and it will send Johnson to third. Kowalik scores. Wild pitch. Makes it 2-0.
This is the dilemma with drop ball pitchers with runners in scoring position. There's always a chance that this pass ball can get away from the catcher. And they push another one across.
And then another one waiting at third base. Two and two now.
Great spot for that drop ball. Got to be careful with Koffel. Can't elevate it too much. She definitely has the power to get that ball out of the park.
Shallow. Rylan Wiggins calling for it. The throw home is high. 3-0 Kentucky as Lauren Johnson comes in.
High pop-up. I don't know if I like the decision of Wiggins to take this ball.
First base number 13, Mallory Payton.
Clearly on second base side. She did have a better angle, but you have to think about the next play. Both of them could have caught this ball, but I think Walls would have been in a better position to make a throw home, make a good throw home.
You're right, because Wiggins made the catch, then the turnaround, and never really got her feet set. So I'm with you. I think if Ashlyn Walls calls her off, makes that catch, she may have been behind the ball and could have easily been coming toward home when she made the catch.
I like that she's being aggressive and taking charge in the infield, but you got to think next play. Which person to catch this would put us in the best position to make that next play.
And instead, it's a third run of the game for Kentucky. Mallory Payton at the plate. Now 2 outs and nobody aboard. Six hits for the Wildcats already. A&M after 2 at-bats. They don't have a hit yet. So 3-1 as Kentucky tries to start up a new rally. Nice pitch to keep Payton at the plate. Full count now. Hit very well, but also well foul. Bounced around out there in the Texas A&M bullpen, which is empty. Walls to Ackerman, and that's the inning. But Kentucky gets a couple of hits and a couple of runs. Wildcats on Sunday, 3-0 lead. Standings in the Southeastern Conference, our 2 teams, Kentucky 9-11, A&M 8-12. But up top, the Arkansas Razorbacks closing in on a conference title at 18-4 in the league. And Florida 2 games back at 15-5. Florida plays today at Missouri, and Arkansas has a doubleheader tomorrow in Baton Rouge against LSU. It's not out of the question. Arkansas could have the conference title wrapped up by the end of tomorrow. What a year for the Razorbacks.
A great year. And I believe if Florida drops a game today to Missouri, they could also have a share of the title.
That would clinch the share.
Without even having to play a game.
And then could go get it outright tomorrow, winning at least one of the games against LSU. Rylan Wiggins starts the bottom of the 3rd. Eight, 9, and 1 due up for A&M in this inning. Haley Lee due up 3rd. You'd love runners on base if you're the Aggies when she comes up. Autumn Humes has been the story this weekend, looking for her 3rd win in the circle in this series. The starter on Friday, in relief yesterday, won both games, has been excellent at the plate too. Wiggins, that'll hang up in the air long enough in the gap for Lauren Johnson to come over and make the grab.
My head always shoots up off the bat as soon as I hear. Think everything maybe has a chance to get out. I would not quite hit hard enough.
That's the hitter in you. You think all of them are going to fly.
That's true.
Kelby Fortenberry, the senior out of East Bernard, Texas. Fouled off the net to start the count.
Like the idea there of bunting. Fortenberry struggling seeing the ball and making contact. A bunt is a great way to kind of get your feel back, but couldn't quite put it down.
The 0-2 missed outside. And again outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stick with a 2-2 count on a foul ball to the left side. We were scoreless after an inning. Kentucky a run in the second, 2 in the top of the third. The Aggies playing from behind at home on this Sunday. Tries to go the opposite way again, landing foul once more, so neither Humes nor Fortenberry giving in. Stick with the 2-2 count. Fortenberry will beat the throw, despite a nice effort by Aaron Koffel.
This is exactly what you want from your slapper. Just hit it into the ground and leg it out. Fortenberry has so much speed. Got to give yourself a chance by putting it on the ground. Make them make a play on you. You keep hitting it in the air, you make it easy on the defense. Make them field it, make them throw it. Gives them more chances to not get it right.
First Aggie hit. Make it 2 now as Lee singles to right. Throw got away. Fortenberry to third, Lee to second.
Hitting is contagious. I've said it before and I'll say it again. One person gets a hit and it's like the floodgates just open up. And this throw here by Spangler, I don't know if she was trying to just be proactive and get the ball ahead of the runner, but this is something that hasn't happened for A&M. They haven't had this break because Kentucky defense has been so solid. But just a little slip up there gets 2 runners in scoring position and a chance for the Aggies to push one run across the board.
Well, after the defensive miscue, Kentucky, the entire infield talking it over in the circle. A&M trying to get on the board, trailing 3-0 against Autumn Humes and the Cats. Singles this inning by Fortenberry and Lee. Throwing error sent them both up an extra base. Mackenzie Herzog lined out in the first inning, and then it turned into a double play.
For the Aggies, the designated player, number 24, Mackenzie Herzog.
A&M has had opportunities all weekend. They have a chance here. It is Sunday. They're trying to avoid the sweep. This is the time to start swinging the bats with runners in scoring position. It has been a struggle in the first 2 games. What can Mackenzie Herzog do right here? Came into the game, Herzog did, with a .374 average. Looked like a pitch out of the zone that she went for down in the count 0-2. Kentucky 3 errors now. defensively. Herzog stays alive on the 0-2, fouled off the net. He'll throw home and get the out right there of Kelby Fortenberry. Aaron Koffel to Kayla Kowalik, and 2 down.
Hard hit ground ball to the left side. Gets thrown out at home. Not a terrible decision to go on contact, on ground contact, because you had a runner at second and third. So now you're just replacing that runner at third with Haley Lee. You still have at least one runner in scoring position.
So that's with Lee moving to third, and Morgan Smith now at the plate. At the corners, Herzog after the fielder's choice, running at first base. And a 2-0 count. Aggies got their first 2 hits of the game here in the bottom of the third, looking for their first run. UK has out-hit A&M 6-2 thus far. Outside and 3-1. Went foul. We'll have a full count. Kowalik came out, got to it quickly, and made the throw, but by the time she got there, that was just foul on the left side of that third base line.
Love when catchers play it out, just because you never know what the home plate umpire is going to call. You'd rather be aggressive and make that play and then call it foul than not make it and be called fair.
Another foul ball, another full count pitch coming. Mackenzie Herzog at first base will be off. He was running there, now retreats back. Can Morgan Smith get the Aggies on the board? Hit very well to right. First run of the game comes home. Herzog is headed to third. That throw got away. Herzog thought about coming home, but she'll put on the brakes. Morgan Smith drives in Haley Lee. The Aggies within 3-1, and runners now at second and third.
This is what A&M needed to breathe some life into them. Just goes down and gets this ball, gets her hands to it, and gets a barrel on it. That's something that they haven't been doing very much against Autumn Humes. With runners in scoring position, that's all you can ask for.
Bree Warren at the plate. A&M within 3-1 now, and a couple of runners in scoring position right here. Herzog at third, Smith at second. Warren grounded out to second base, back in the second inning. And a 1-1 count. Down in the count, Bree Warren, 1-2. Humes has allowed 3 hits this inning and her first run allowed this game, but trying to end it right here. 2-2. Reached out to stay alive, fouled off the netting. So 2-2 pitch coming again. Humes will have to hurry, and she got Bree Warren. The Aggies deliver on the Morgan Smith base hit that scores Haley Lee, but they also strand a couple in scoring position. They get one back, 3-1 Wildcats. A&M gets a little closer. Got an RBI single in the third from Morgan Smith that scored Haley Lee. Kentucky, they broke the scoring ice back in the second inning, got a triple from Autumn Humes, then a RBI single from Grace Ballman.
Leading off the top of the 4th inning for the
Then
Wildcats.
2 runs on 2 hits in the third. A couple of singles by Kowalik and Spangler in that third. 3-1 Wildcats. Grace Uribe goes back to work. And against Renee Abernathy goes right back up the middle. 7th hit of the game for Kentucky. They have gotten the leadoff hitter aboard in 3 of the 4 innings they've come to the plate.
Abernathy struck out her last at bat and knew exactly which pitch she wanted to attack. This AB getting it going early, first pitch.
Here's Autumn Humes. That bunt went foul. Haley Lee fielded that just behind home plate.
Again, I love when a catcher gets up and finishes the play.
He's trying
Although
to get the lead out, too,
Yeah,
over
I'm
at
about to
second
say, I'm
base.
sure
Yeah.
that they're glad that one was foul. Little miscue on the throw.
Throw down to second base after a pitch in the dirt. Not in time. Renee Abernathy is there. Couple of pitches well out in front of the plate here. And it's 2-2. Well, Humes likes to go opposite field. That's well played. And a great throw by Morgan Smith.
Thought Abernathy might try it.
Designated player number 3, Grace Ballman.
Smith with a strong throw to third. I'm sure she's glad she didn't.
So staying put at second base, Grace Ballman to the plate. RBI single back in the second inning. Plated the first run of this game. Runs, hits, and errors, 3, 7, and 3 for Kentucky, 1, 3, and 0 for A&M. To right, Morgan Smith again. And after seeing that arm on the previous play, Abernathy, you knew wasn't going to try it this time, especially you don't make that third out at third base.
Siri played Deja Vu by Olivia Rodrigo.
So a couple of fly balls to right. Morgan Smith, a big arm both times. Bottom of the order in Miranda Stoddard. Joe Evans has come out of the dugout to talk with home plate umpire Kevin Wallace. Some of the Aggies heading down toward the bullpen. And Mackenzie Herzog coming out of the A&M dugout and will come into the game for Grace Uribe. So a pitching change for A&M. We're back to tell you more about it. 3-1 Kentucky. So A&M makes a change in the circle. The starter, Grace Uribe, goes 3 2/3, and now, Tori, it's Mackenzie Herzog, the starter from Friday night in.
Mackenzie Herzog just bringing her in to try to prevent the run on second base from scoring. It's a big run, and they just scored in the bottom of the third, so they want to prevent any more runs across. But with Mackenzie Herzog, she's going to throw the ball extremely hard, the hardest thrower on the A&M staff. And a lot of up balls up in the top part of the zone, so a good switch from Uribe, who was mostly down. Should see a lot of swings and misses or flyouts.
With Herzog coming into the game, the Aggies also make a change in right field. Star Ferguson is in for Morgan Smith. Miranda Stoddard, the first to face Herzog. Stoddard grounded out to third base. Her first time to the plate, that was in the second inning. Two and two now after the foul ball back to the net. Goes opposite field, but Ashlyn Walls on the run gets there. Well, for a moment that might get through, but Walls with the running catch turns away Kentucky in their half of the fourth. Okay. Senior Day at Texas A&M. They have their numbers in the outfield, and those are festivities that will transpire after the game. The Aggies hope it's along with a victory. Ashlyn Walls, one of them, that'll be honored. She'll bat second in this inning. Shaylee Ackerman will lead off. Through 2 innings, the Aggies offensively, no runs, no hits. The Aggies got a run on 3 hits in the third to get back into this one. Ackerman, a ground out earlier today, her only time to the plate. Leads off the bottom of the fourth. A&M today has not gotten the leadoff hitter on base. Actually, they did in the first inning off an error, so 1 out of 3 times. But immediately in the first inning when they got that leadoff runner on, it was erased due to a double play. Kentucky today, leadoff hitter has gotten on 3 out of their 4 innings. Autumn Humes trying to pick up win number 3 this weekend in College Station. Humes has thrown 10 2/3 innings all told this weekend. She has allowed 2 runs, both earned. And she struck out 16. Moving over, Aaron Koffel, 1 out.
Got a little jammed up on that one. Got to protect, but I think she was expecting an outside pitch.
Well, here's Ashlyn Walls on her senior day, reached on an error in the second inning. Tried bunt here, that goes foul. So the 4 being honored on this senior day: Kayla Pointer, Gabby Moreno, Ashlyn Walls, and Danny Elder. Career numbers on them. Pointer in the A&M bullpen.
Illegal pitch.
Pointer pitched very well yesterday. Kept the Aggies in the game all day long. One and 2 count to Ashlyn Walls.
Oh, the crowd. There was a loud cheer out of nowhere, and it was for the cloud coverage.
Yeah, they're finally a speckle of clouds. Gave them some temporary sunblock. Strikeout for Autumn Humes, her 17th of the weekend.
So versatile. Usually going with that drop. It's a swing and a miss. Nice rise ball climbing the ladder.
So Danny Elder, another one of the seniors, steps up. And now that sun reappears here at Davis Diamond. Elder, right field. Spangler moves over. And that's a quick 3-up, 3-down inning for Autumn Humes. 3-1 Kentucky heading to the 5th. College Station. A look back at our runs this afternoon. Kentucky. Grace Ballman, RBI single, drives home Autumn Humes. Humes had tripled earlier in the inning. 3rd inning, wild pitch scores Kayla Kowalik. And then shortly after, on a pop-up over the infield, Lauren Johnson tags and comes home. 3-0 Kentucky. Going to the bottom of the 3rd, and that's where A&M got on the board. Morgan Smith, base hit, drives home Haley Lee. 3-1 Wildcats. That's where we stand, and we're heading to the 5th. Mackenzie Herzog is now in the game for Texas A&M. Came in, got the last out of the 4th, and she will face Kayla Kowalik. To begin the fifth, Kowalik today, one of the best hitters in the SEC and the country. Kowalik came in with a .516 average, and she is 2 for 2 today. We waited to start this inning. I think we had a gate on the outfield wall they were having a problem with. Couldn't get it shut. Everything in order now, and we can begin the fifth.
Missed the first half. Star Ferguson ran over there and couldn't get it either.
But she's ready to go in right field. Three, 7, and 3 for Kentucky. Runs, hits, and errors. A&M 1-3-0. A&M got 3 2/3 from the starter, Grace Uribe. Now it's Mackenzie Herzog in the circle. And it's 1-2. Well to the outside, 2-2. Kowalik, a New Braunfels, Texas native. The lone Texan on the Kentucky roster. So now a full count. Rylan Wiggins throws out Kayla Kowalik.
Kowalik using the ground this time, trying to show off her speed. But Wiggins in a great position defensively to field this and get rid of it quickly.
It's Tatum Spangler now. Had her fooled, an ugly swing and an 0-2 count.
I like to call those oopsie swings.
Yeah, one you like to have back. Check swing there. They appeal to third base or ask for help, and Tatum Stolting, umpire over there, rings up Tatum Spangler.
Herzog did it once. She'll do it again in the dirt. Spangler. Looks to me like she went. I agree with the call. I think the hardest thing as a pitcher coming in mid-game and being so complete opposite from what Uribe was is the strike zone has already been determined by the home plate umpire. And to be able to come in, expect to get those rise balls called like that, obviously she swung through it, but that's the spot she wants to go to. And maybe if she started this game, the strike zone would have been set there. But now she kind of has to use all of the tools in her toolbox to pound the zone and find ways to get these hitters to swing and miss.
Now, when Herzog struck out Spangler, it was the third strikeout by Aggie pitching today. Uribe got 2. Herzog just got her first. That's trickled foul off the line. right at Shaylee Ackerman. A 1-2-3 inning for Mackenzie Herzog in the 5th. Aggies down a couple. Pups at the park today.
Seniors for your team. Really just no excuse for that.
Then you go back to earlier, a play we've talked about. Ground ball to first by Lauren Johnson. Shaylee Ackerman looked like an easy play, but lacked awareness, sort of trotted to first base to get the unassisted out, and Lauren Johnson ran up the line and just beat her there.
It's really been what we've seen all weekend. Kentucky has just topped them in pretty much every intangible category as well as physical.
And it all adds up. Kelby Fortenberry, she has an infield single. Trying to turn the lineup over to Haley Lee next. Wind starting to blow out to straightaway center field here at Davis Diamond on the west campus of Texas A&M University. That's where a lot of the athletic venues sit. Three and one. Can Fortenberry become a base runner against Autumn Humes? Walked her. First walk of the game issued by Humes.
Borderline pitch there.
So a base runner for Haley Lee.
The catcher, number 25, Haley Lee.
This is how the score for A&M. They got a run up on the board last time. Kelby Fortenberry got on last time with a single. Then Haley Lee was able to move her over and then advanced on an errant throw. See if the 1-2 punch can do it again.
An 0-1 to Haley Lee and a hard cut, fouled back onto the screen. And the 0-2. So the Aggies down 3-1 in the bottom of the 5th. They have the top of the order up. Outside. A ball and 2 strikes. Lee reached on an error in the first inning, got a base hit off Humes in the 3rd, a single. Later, Lee came home to score in the 3rd, the only run of the game thus far for the Aggies. Hit to left, shy of the track. Lauren Johnson backs up for the grab.
Again, well struck, but just didn't have enough.
Now batting for the Aggies.
So Mackenzie Herzog will step in. She's now the pitcher. Herzog in the first inning, a line out to shortstop. It turned into a double play and a fielder's choice in the 3rd inning.
Fans and fighters, keepers on all foul balls here at Davis Diamond, courtesy of the Dixie Chicken.
Tried to loop that over the shortstop, Aaron Koffel, but an easy play, and Kentucky will take the 3-1 lead into the 6th inning. Wildcats on the road looking for a sweep. They are back at home against South Carolina to close out regular season play in the SEC, but Kentucky hopes they're back home once more because they are one of 20 on the list as a potential regional host. Alabama, Arkansas from the SEC, Georgia and Kentucky, Missouri, Tennessee as well. 20 listed as potential host sites for the upcoming NCAA regionals. 4 of those will drop off the list when they make the final announcement. 16 sites host. Kentucky still in play as one of them. Aaron Koffel starts the top of the 6th. So for the Wildcats, it's home against South Carolina next weekend. For A&M, they are at Florida next weekend. That wraps up regular season play in the SEC. Then it's the conference tournament in Tuscaloosa before those NCAA regionals. Yet again, a Kentucky Wildcat leadoff hitter gets on base. That is the 4th time today in 6 innings.
Koffel going down to get it. Does a great job of getting open and then extending towards right field, and Kelby Fortenberry does a great job to cut this off as well. I thought it may have had enough to get in there for a double, but a good angle keeps Koffel at first.
Now entering the game to run at first base for the Wildcats, freshman number 11, Vanessa Nesby.
Leadoff hitters today gotten on 4 of 6 times. Been a good afternoon for Kentucky. It's been a good weekend. They're trying to finish it off right. They've got a pinch runner in the game in Vanessa Nesby. And showing bunt there, Mallory Payton. One count now. But Kentucky came to College Station with a 20 RPI. You can win all 3 on the road, certainly will help and get you closer to that top 16. Down the line and left, it'll go foul. Deep to left. That's going to go foul, though. Left the yard. Payton got all of it. Could not get it on the right side of the line or the pole. In the dirt. Bounced up. Advancing to second, Vanessa Nesby, the pinch runner.
I think if she didn't hesitate, she might have been able to take 3.
Thought about it briefly, didn't she?
Ball got away really far from Lee.
That's in the dirt, and Haley Lee having trouble finding it, so Nesby goes to third base. Back-to-back wild pitches. Nesby a base away from another Kentucky run. That Pitch was well to the inside. Peyton turned on it, hit it up over top of the A&M dugout. Full count. Turned on another one. Full count pitch coming again. 9th pitch of the at-bat. Wiggins makes the catch in shallow center. Nesby stays put. 1 out.
Oh, we were going to see another tag at third.
Center fielder number 4.
High fly.
Yeah, the Wildcats did it earlier with Lauren Johnson running. Nesby elected not to. Renee Abernathy at the plate, 1 for 2, singled her last time up. Kentucky got on the board and started the scoring in the top of the second on a Grace Ballman base hit that played at Autumn Humes. And then 2 runs on 2 hits by the Wildcats in the third. They were up 3-0. The Aggies got their run in the bottom of the third on an RBI base hit by Morgan Smith. It has been 3-1 Wildcats since the third. No scoring in the fourth or the fifth. But UK, a runner on third, and Vanessa Nesby, and she's coming home right now. Wild pitches sent her all the way around the base paths after she was a pinch runner on first. Wild pitch to second, wild pitch to third, and a wild pitch home.
3-1 at bat. Tough, just bounces, almost rolls up her and then bounces off of her mask. Got to get a little bit more curve in the shoulders to block that so it goes straight down in front of you. The angle looked great. Just a little bit more posture over the plate.
So Nesby came in and ran for Erin Koffel, who singled, and 3 wild pitches get her around and to home and for the 4th run of the game for UK. This is a ground ball at Ashlyn Walls, and she'll throw out Renee Abernathy.
Pitcher number 7, Autumn Humes.
Autumn Humes, who we believe is the player of the weekend and perhaps the SEC player of the week coming up. At the moment, she stands to get her 3rd pitching win of the weekend down here in College Station. Plus, she's got a home run in the series, a game-winning base hit yesterday, and a triple here today. Well, another base hit. She is saying to the rest of the SEC this weekend, top this. She has been magnificent down here in College Station. Autumn Humes, now 2 for 3 in this game.
She really has, and she's done it all. She's hit a solo home run. She's had a triple, given them a little single action now, and she's had a ton of strikeouts.
And she has struck out, it is 16 A&M hitters this weekend. Grace Ballman is the hitter against Mackenzie Herzog. Ballman had an RBI single back in the second. It started the scoring today. Look out below. That fell straight here in front of us.
Just waiting on my moment. Just want one opportunity.
You need to bring your glove to the broadcast booth.
Got two hands.
I prefer the
Touche.
I prefer the equipment. I mean, if it's coming at me, I want the glove. If I don't have the glove, I'll just let you grab it. I'll get out of the way. Full count pitch coming to Grace Ballman. Got her looking. Mackenzie Herzog, a second strikeout. 4 Ks for A&M pitching today. 2 by Uribe, 2 by Herzog. Strikes out Grace Ballman. But Kentucky plates another run in the 6th. Kentucky, they got a 5-1 win here on College Station Friday night. Yesterday, the Wildcats beat the Aggies 2-1 in extra innings, 8 innings, and 4-1 on top of the Aggies in the Sunday finale from Davis Diamond. Kentucky going for a road sweep. And at this point, UK is counting outs. They need 6 more. Morgan Smith has a hit today, made a bid at another one, but a ground ball, hard hit, grabbed by Humes. 1 out.
Next up to the plate for the Aggies, left fielder
Kentucky.
Bree Warren.
South Carolina, 3 times in Lexington next weekend, then May 12th. SEC tournament in Tuscaloosa begins. Bree Warren, that's going to be a tough play. Long throw, got her. Nice play by Aaron Koffel.
Especially with the speed of Warren. Had to transfer and throw that ball so quick. Deep in the hole. Strong arm.
The
freshman.
Good quick hands, too. We've been impressed with Aaron Koffel. Plays that shortstop position well beyond her years. Looks like a veteran. It's very smooth over there. And a strike to start the count on Shaylee Ackerman. Ackerman 0 for 2 with a ground out to third base and a pop up to shortstop. Humes has her down in the count 0-2. Outside pitch and a swing and a miss. Autumn Humes strikes out Shaylee Ackerman. A very quick 6th inning, and Humes and the Wildcats need 3 more outs for 3 wins and a sweep this weekend in College Station. Kentucky heading to the 7th, up 4-1. Looking to take all 3 games of this series. Texas A&M doesn't get any easier because next weekend they're in Gainesville at number 3 Florida, and then they're off to the SEC tournament. Florida today beat Missouri 3-2, so Florida wins that series. The Gators are now
Gotta love when your 9-hole hitter comes through clutch.
7th homer of the year for Miranda Stoddard. So 5-1 Cats. And the top of the order in Kayla Kowalik, who's 2 for 3. Bunt single, swinging single, and a ground out to shortstop. Scored a run today as well. So with Florida beating Missouri today, they keep the SEC race for the title alive for the moment. Arkansas has a doubleheader tomorrow against LSU. If the Razorbacks win one of those games, they get a share, at least a share, of the SEC championship of the regular season.
think they can definitely sneak one in there. 2 will be tough. It's hard to beat any team 3 times. But
especially in Baton Rouge at Tiger Park.
Oh, yeah.
Not an easy place to do it.
tough place to play. Tough environment.
Walk to Kayla Kowalik. Now, if Arkansas were to pull off 2 wins tomorrow, though, in Baton Rouge, they would claim the outright title. Wouldn't share it with anybody. They would be the outright champions of the SEC in the regular season. And Arkansas will not play the final regular season weekend. Their SEC schedule is complete with the Tigers tomorrow in that doubleheader.
That would be nice. Win it, and you don't even have to play the last weekend.
You get to just celebrate the final weekend.
That's right. That's a way to go. And then they set themselves up for a good seed in the SEC tournament in Tuscaloosa.
It's chopped foul off the bat of Tatum Spangler. 10 hits now for Kentucky. 5 runs on 10 hits. A&M a run on 3 hits. Kentucky has committed 3 errors today. New catcher is Kelly Martinez. That pitch in the dirt. It'll pop off of her back to the net.
Herzog having some control issues. That outside pitch just falling out of her hand.
That will get out of play just over the net and into the A&M dugout. Rylan Wiggins calls off Danny Elder. 1 out in the 7th.
Left field number 9, Lauren Johnson.
And Lauren Johnson will come to the plate. 1 for 3 and a run scored. Due up for A&M in the bottom of the 7th. It's 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup. Ashlyn Walls, Danny Elder, and Rylan Wiggins. And the Aggies are going to need a whole lot more than that. Three and 0 to Lauren Johnson. Johnson, a senior out of Owensboro, Kentucky. Herzog trying to get back into the count. Lost her on 4 straight pitches, 2 walks this inning.
Like to see Martinez go and have a conference with Herzog, try to settle her a bit.
It will be but was excellent. She kept A&M in the game, and here she comes on Sunday. 3rd pitcher of the game for the Aggies.
Very different look than the previous 2 pitchers. Pointer has a ton of spin on her ball and can easily hit all 4 quadrants of the strike zone. Rise ball, drop ball, curve ball, backdoor. She has all of them, and she can use any of them to get a hitter out.
Shortstop number 21, Aaron Koffel.
And Pointer will face Aaron Koffel. Tadria Sinney now in right field for A&M. So the take sign on, 3-0. Koffel singled to start the 6th inning, then came home to score a run. Thought she had a walk right there. Has to come back to home plate for a full count pitch. Kentucky has gotten the leadoff hitter on 5 of 7 times today. Leadoff hitter in this inning, the 7th, Miranda Stoddard, homered. Reach out, base hit. Everybody moves up a base. They are loaded with Wildcats for Mallory Payton. Second hit of the game for Aaron Koffel.
Koffel just able to get enough.
First baseman number 13, Mallory Payton.
Off the end of the bat, just gets a good extension, able to poke it through. Sinney with a strong throw. Took Martinez up the line. Doesn't give Kowalik a chance to score.
Kowalik, Johnson, and Koffel all on base for the Wildcats. UK looking for more insurance. And then they'll look for 3 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Wildcats have out-hit A&M 11-3 on this Sunday. Two down. Second time in a row, Mallory Payton has popped up to Rylan Wiggins.
Center field number 4, Renee
And a
Abernathy.
lot of those fly balls today on the infield.
There's been a few of them, yeah. And now with 2 outs and the bases loaded, Renee Abernathy. Abernathy is 1 for 3. Pointer has her down in the count. Pitch in the dirt. Martinez got out there in front of it. Stick with 2 strikes on Renee Abernathy. A strikeout swinging. Kentucky will strand them loaded. They did start the inning with the home run from Stoddard, but Kayla Pointer comes in and does not allow them any extra insurance. But Kentucky 3 outs away from a sweep of the Aggies. a little control room look for you as we come back to the Aggies and the Wildcats for the bottom of the 7th inning. 12-man productions on the campus of A&M, helping bring you this one on the SEC Network. Our producer, Thomas Burns, our director, Justin Argo. Big thanks to the crew at 12-man productions. We'll take camera 4 to get this. Bottom of the 7th started. Kentucky 3 outs away from a weekend sweep on the road down here at Davis Diamond. Ashlyn Walls will lead off. And the Aggies need base runners. Walls reached on an error in the 2nd inning and struck out swinging in the 4th. Autumn Humes trying to close out a spectacular weekend. If the Wildcats and Humes can finish off the Aggies, Autumn Humes will have gotten all 3 pitching wins this weekend.
Pretty impressive.
Not bad at all. Humes has thrown in a total of 13 2/3 innings during this series, allowed a couple of runs, has struck out 18 Aggie hitters in the series, started and won on Friday through a complete game, won the game in relief yesterday, and that is her 19th strikeout of the weekend. She K's Ashlyn Walls to start the bottom of the 7th.
Steps to the plate for the Aggies, senior third baseman.
Again, switching it up a little bit, going with the rise ball on the outer half. I'm so surprised they haven't really attacked anybody, any of the lefties at least, on the inner half. If I'm a lefty hitter, I'm towing the lineup and driving that pitch back up the middle.
Well, with Walls, swung at a high pitch there to strike out. Now Danny Elder faces Autumn Humes. Elder to left, and Kentucky is 1 out away. The Aggies got all 3 of their hits in the 2nd inning. That's when they got all 3 of their hits in the 3rd inning. That's when they got their run. A&M no hits in the first 2 innings, and the Aggies no hits since the 3rd inning. Gabby Marino on her senior day will hit, and she is the last chance for A&M. Gets a nice applause from the crowd.
Special moment here. Gabby Moreno. Not seeing too much action during the season. But I love that Coach Evans is giving her this moment. Last at bat in Davis Diamond.
Couple of cuts at it, down in the count 0-2. Hit that well to left. It's going to go foul. Not in play for Lauren Johnson. Got all of it, but got around on it. That will get out of play as well. Still at least a swing left to the Aggies. But Autumn Humes trying to complete a simply sensational weekend. And she needs 1 strike to do it. She actually flashes some signals at her catcher, Kayla Kowalik. Here we go with the 2-strike pitch. That's upstairs. Gabby Moreno, 2-2. And Autumn Humes, her brilliance leads Kentucky to a weekend sweep of the Aggies down here at Davis Diamond. Humes gets the win in the circle in all 3 games. And not only that, Tori, she was pretty good at the plate too.
She was just a phenomenal weekend for her. And I mean, you can't ask for anything else. Pitched Friday's game, pitched today's game, came in relief yesterday.